Hello students, in this video we are going to learn some basic fundamental about Python programming language. As we know that a language is required to communicate with the machine. There are many languages like C++, Java, Python, Visual Basic, etc. These programming languages are used to give instruction to the machines. The set of instructions given to the machine to perform a specific task is known as program. So we can say that there are many programming languages which are useful to make a machine work. That is, to give the instruction, and according to the given instructions, machine works. Now we will continue with the Python programming language. Python is a high-level, interpreted, interactive and object-oriented programming language. It is developed by Guido van Rossum in 1980s. Python programming language are used in many purposes. For example, it is an object-oriented language. It can be used as a scripting language for the websites. It is used for dynamic typing and to create a dynamic website in very easy and customized way. Large organizations that uses Python includes Wikipedia, Google, Yahoo, NASA, Facebook, Amazon, Instagram, Spotify, etc. So we see that nowadays large organizations and many other websites are using Python to develop its codes and to develop the software. Object-oriented software means the real-world software which can be developed according to the requirement of the user. That is, the customized software, for example, school management, hotel management, railway reservation, hotel, airlines booking, etc. All are the real-world software and they can be well developed with the help of Python programming language. Features of Python: it is easy to learn. It's a beginner's language. It is free of cost, integrated, interpreted, object-oriented, portability and GUI. Portability means Python can be run and execute on any platform like Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS, etc. Now, opening a Python. To open a Python, first you need to install Python. That can be easily downloaded free of cost from the Python websites, that is here www.python.org. You can download the latest version of the Python from here, and after that you can do the coding in that. Python provides two modes for coding a program, that is interactive mode and script mode. Basically, interactive mode is used to test the program, means you can directly execute the program on the Python shell. But remember that the coding which you are doing on the interactive mode, that is on the Python shell, that will not be going to save permanently. If you want to save your program permanently so that you can use it later on, then you have to perform the work in the script mode. So script mode provides the facility to write and save your program, and that program can be executed at later course of time. So how can you open an interactive mode? First you need to install the Python in your computer. In the book it is written Python 3.7. It is a version of the Python that can be freely downloaded from the website. So after installing the Python, just go to the Windows Start menu. In Windows Start menu, go to the program. In program, you will find the option Python 3.7. In Python 3.7, you will find the option IDLE. So you can open Python ideally. After opening the Python, you will get this screen. This window is the interactive screen where you can directly write the Python codes over there for the testing purpose as they have written. Print hello world. So you are getting this message on the screen. Okay, now script mode. If you want to write a program and you want to save it for the permanent use, then you have to use a script mode. Then how it can be done? You can open the script mode by clicking on this file. After clicking on the file, you just click on the new. See here. Click on the file menu. After that, new file option. After clicking the new file option, this window will appear. Here you can write a program. After writing a program, you need to save it. After save it, you need to execute it. The shortcut key for the execution of the program is F5. So you can execute the program after saving in the script mode. Now running a program. You can run the program by clicking on the run menu. On run menu, you will find the option this run module. Here you can run your run module. In this way you can execute your program, and the shortcut key for execution the program is F5. Now the term variable. Variable means a named memory area where value can be changed. When we say a equal to 5, then here a is the memory area which is having name a, and 5 is the value in that. So variables are the named memory location. The rule for naming a variable: the variable name must start with an alphabet. It may be followed by any alphanumeric character. Any special character cannot be used in the identifier, that is in the name of the variable. Only underscore is the valid special character that can be used in a name of a variable. Now assigning a value. You can simply assign a value by writing the equal to sign between variable and the value. Always remember that in any programming language, value is always assigned from right to left direction. That is, name of the variable should be at the left side and the value should be at the right side. If you write 10 equal to a, then that will be the wrong statement. Data type. Data type means it defines the type of data. That is, data is going to be stored in a variable. The popular data types are integer, float, boolean, string. Integer, it uses a numeric value. Float, it is used to store the decimal value. Boolean, it stores the result in the form of true or false. A string, it is used to store the value in the form of single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. Means the sequence of the characters is known as string. There are some built-in functions which are used to write a program. Built-in function means they are already available in the current Python working environment. You need not to import it. The print function. Print function is used to print something on the console, that is on the screen. Like print good morning. It will print the good morning on the screen. Like print sum of 5 plus 10 is 15. So this will print the sum of the 5 plus 10. In the same way, if you want to print anything on the screen, then that can be done with the help of print statement. Now, if we want to take the input from the user, then the input from the user can be taken with the help of input function. Remember that Python reads everything in the form of a string. If you write input enter value A, input enter value B, then the value which is entered by the user will be treated as a string value. If you want to enter a value, if you want to read a value in the form of an integer or a float, then you have to use int function or float function. Like here they have used float age, means the value which is entered over here, that will be as a string, but when you write int age, then the value entered here, the string value will be converted into integer. In the same way, the value entered in the form of age will be converted into the float. In this way you can read a value. Comments are the statement in Python which are ignored by the interpreter. Basically, comments are used by the programmer to increase the understandability of its own code. In Python, you can write the comment in two forms, that is single line comment and multi-line comment. Single line comments starts with a hash sign. Hash, after that the comment statement. The multi-line statement can be defined in triple quotes. Here you can define triple single quotes or triple double quotes. All are the valid comment statement. Now we will proceed to the programming, how we write a program. This is just the introduction about the chapter. We will go in the further details to write a program in effective and in good way with the help of Python interpreter. Thank you.